Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be unboxing in some sense and giving my initial thoughts on the Waterman Expert 3. This is a very interesting pen that I recently purchased to become my workhorse pen. I go to libraries a lot, I travel to different countries quite frequently, and I am always running around the place. As a result, I thought it would be important to get a pen which I can bring around. I'm not worried too much about it getting scratched. I'm not too worried about it getting stolen. In comparison, then, if I brought one of my Mont Blanc pens around, I'll be like, okay, I don't really want to travel with this all the time. That might not be a good idea. I have now a Waterman pen which I can travel around. So we're going to be giving you my thoughts about it. I've been using it for around a week, and let us get right into it. So first of all, let's just talk about the box. The box is nothing special, but in some sense the simplicity is what makes it really nice. I quite like the design on the outside of this box. It opens up kind of with this magnetic or this kind of resistance like box opening. Quite satisfying actually. Reminds me when I flick open an ST DuPont lighter, it's like cling, it's like whoa, this opens a bit. Okay, that's just my childishness speaking. But let us talk a bit more about the pen. The pen is quite nice. It's in comparison to a Mont Blanc Classique, it is around the same size, just for a side-by-side comparison. They are quite the same size, and they also fit into your hands in a similar way. I'm holding my Mont Blanc Classique here as a size comparison. In comparison to the Waterman, they actually do feel quite similar. The Waterman's a bit more heavy than the Mont Blanc Classique, but nonetheless, they are quite similar in that sense. They're very light and both quite easy to use. Now, let's open it up. As you notice, it is not a screw cap. The cap is indeed just clicked on. And the nice thing about this is it does indeed post at the back, and it also clicks into position. So instead of a Mont Blanc or another pen, which may be a bit less secure when you're posting it. For example, here, you post it on the back. You don't actually know when it is posted. You don't want to push it down too hard unless you crack the cap. It might easily fall off while you're writing. However, with the security of the clicking on system when you post this Waterman, you're able to use the pen posted and with more convenience. And I do like posting my pens, especially these normal size pens, these 146 like pens. It is just easier to have the thing posted on the back if it's not oversized. If it's oversized, then I just have it on my hand without posting it. But nonetheless, when you have it posted, it's quite nice. It's balanced very, very well. Now, I have been writing with it for a while. I just have some Mont Blanc black ink in it. For those who are interested in, I'll just write some J's. That's just my name, Josh here. I just like the pen. It's nice. It's quite smooth. It has a bit of feedback on the thing. You could hear it right. It's not as kind of, I suppose, as loud as you might expect from a sailor, king of pens, but nonetheless, you have a bit of feedback on the nib. It is quite smooth, considering I've only written for it for a week. It's broken in quite easily in some sense. I could write I like smooth pens. This is getting a bit sus if I talk about how much I love split pens. Nibs are beautiful. You can see my handwriting is not the best. It's somewhat of a doctor's handwriting, but I like reading and writing a lot while I'm taking notes. But you can notice that the ink flow is very nice. I enjoy it. You don't get that much depth or variation if you try to write it differently. Let me try to this J again. But as you can see here, you don't really get, even if you're like not pushing it down a lot and then you try to make it thicker, the variation is not significant. That could be a problem for some of you. I don't think it's too big of a problem for me. I don't worry that too much, but here I'm just trying to show you some of the variation of the ink. I mean, you can get a bit of variation, but still it's not as flexible as maybe a Japanese or a gold nib in some ways. But nonetheless, it is a really nice pen. And what I like about it is its matte finishing. It's not like this glossy plastic. It has a glossy plastic at the front, but on the body it is mainly this matte black, which makes it, of course, a bit more subtle and a bit less kind of shouting out, oh my gosh, you have a nice pen, you have a nice pen. This is just very subtle workhorse pen. That's what you're looking for with the Waterman Expert. I hope you enjoyed this initial thoughts, initial reviews of this pen. I've been using it for a week so far, and I have to say I've really, really enjoyed it. It's been very easy to just bring it around the place, to go to libraries, to do different stuff, writing, whatnot. I sort of just keep it in the inside pocket of my shirt, just throw it in there, and I just go around my everyday existence, everyday work and life. Hope you've enjoyed this short review. I know it's quite short, and I rarely talk about pens on this channel, but if you like this and want to learn more about why I collect pens and want to see more of my pen collection, then let me know in the comments below. I'll happily see you there. God bless, and I'll see you soon.